Diddy's son Just Self was nowhere in sight on that fateful March 25th day. Two of his sons were briefly detained, handcuffed, and then released as if caught in a scene from a high-stakes thriller.
Sure enough to listen, just not. What are you talking about? When they found 24 hours, nigga, you gonna blow his brains up. Do you understand? Oh, this is not this big. Bro, this is archive. This ain't going on. That's cool. This is called, bro. That's cool. Nigga said, niggas don't respect your call. Okay, you not. Whoa, niggas not from the block. Where you from? I'm from Alberta. Okay. And what's up? What's up? You said I'm shaking. Talking way too much. Way too much.
Well, it's significant because anytime that they have the opportunity to continue to remind the public of the malfeasance of Diddy, of Diddy's son, of anything related to sexually inappropriate behavior, sexual assault, it helps the government continue to, lay out the narrative of how bad Diddy was, how bad Diddy's son was. So I think it's consistent with, what they've been doing, putting it out there and really destroying his character. I'm not saying that he didn't do anything to deserve it. I'm saying it's consistent with what they're doing. Whether it's the government,
towards to fire off a series of angry messages aimed at I'm not protecting no one anymore, just my son. She began to state that fish rots from the head down means that in addition to being a major contributing failure factor in a family or organization's success, leadership is also the root because of this failure in the mind. The truth tells you Act Bad. She added reference to Plus latest single with City Girls and Fabulous Act Bad Boy. I used to want to be a bad girl. I chose to be a clean, tried and true. I'm not perfect, but I am intentional. I should have kept my child with me. UCLA too. Oh, she's a buck. She added, everybody can get it. How you go from one of the greatest to ever do it to making money to making all of your money. If anything ever happens to my son, God forbid, what is anyone going to say to me when we all know who's fault it would be?
Reports are coming out that
reports about Diddy and an alleged freak-off that went down in Miami in April 2015. So exactly 10 years ago. They say this was a party for Diddy's son, King Combs, but all the names involved here are huge. Talking Beyonce, Jay-Z, LeBron James. Now, all of those people are just witnesses, according to this lawsuit.
And strangely enough, Gloria Estefan. The rhythm is going to get you, Gloria Estefan.
Yes.
And her husband, Emilio.
Yes. And now, again, all witnesses. Emilio is actually a defendant in this lawsuit, along with Diddy. But here is the story. It's told by a man named Joseph Manzaro in this lawsuit that we obtained this morning. He says that he showed up at this party, or woke up at this party, and didn't understand how he got there, that he's insinuating clearly that he'd been drugged, but woke up and at one point saw Gloria Estefan and Emilio Estefan, and Gloria is saying, hey, we need to get him medical help because he's too drugged up.
Get an ambulance, get him out of here.
And according to Manzaro, Emilio steps in and says, no, we're not doing that, and shoves Gloria out of the way, and then they take this guy through a tunnel from the Estefan's house to Diddy's home. Now, this is on Star Island in Miami. They do actually live near each other. So that part of it is, that's a fact that anybody can find. They're supposed to take every lawsuit seriously because we don't know. We weren't there. The Gloria Estefan part.
In an insider's take, DUI defense attorney Randall Innes, who brings nearly 2 decades of experience as a former state trooper to his legal battles, sheds light on how cases like Justin's can avoid resulting in jail time. The evidence against him was undeniable. Innes explains, but with the right arguments and seasoned defense, even a seemingly straightforward case can end with just probation instead of incarceration. This perspective leaves us wondering if Justin can negotiate a lighter sentence. Could Diddy's extensive legal team use similar tactics to stave off the mounting charges that now threaten his freedom and reputation? Can you, because you have that in language? And again, I'm not saying this is highly likely, but it's a possibility. The government's saying that did he victim 1, 2, and 3? Well, for some reason, the jurors think that if he did, he would extract 3 but not 2. You're going to get a not guilty on that count. So they separated it out, really adding an abundance of caution. So as we follow this riveting narrative, one thing is clear. Every twist and turn in the Combs saga is interlinked. As viewers, we are left with thought-provoking questions. Is Justin's arrest the final domino that could bring down the Combs empire? Could this be the hidden twist that exposes a sprawling fraud scheme and forces Diddy's hand? Or is it just another desperate maneuver in a high-stakes game of survival? If you want to stay ahead of every shocking development, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe and turn on notifications.